Get your day started right. From our shack to yours, this is Coffee and Ham Radios. We are live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
Don, I don't know what Jim did to you, but I apologize on behalf of all of Coffee and Ham Radios.
Stop
It's
right
exactly
now.
it's exactly
Stop right now.
9
This
o'clock.
is big
Show us on the
YouTube.
Balfang where he touched you.
This is big YouTube trying to keep a brother down.
Nope.
Yep.
I mean, I got to work with this guy on a daily basis, Don, and he hasn't done me as wrong as he appears to have done you.
Oh boy, you people.
This foo bar with the posting of the show has Jim's fingerprints all over.
Oh,
it.
that foo bar. Oh, that
Yeah,
foo
that
bar,
one.
Yeah.
That one also.
No,
Welcome to the show, everybody. This is Coffee and Ham Radios. If you haven't been here before, we kind of crack wise on each other and have fun. And people in the audience crack wise on us, and we give it right back. So if you don't have a thick skin, then don't be doing that. Jim, did you get that smoke detector fixed yet?
It's not mine. We don't have any. This is Alabama.
Right. We don't have no smoke detectors. Don't go around here.
That's right.
Listen,
they don't go around here, son. They don't go around here.
I don't need a smoke detector. I got a fire department.
I drive down the road and grab the damn truck out of the station. I'll be here before 911 goes through.
Right.
By the time you get up out of bed, get your splaining glasses on and your short pants. I don't
we don't wear pants under turnout gear.
Right.
We're freebooting.
That's right. Commando.
Let me see if I can find something. See what I can do here.
Man. I think the allergies are up here in California right now.
Oh, they're down here, Charles. Jeez Louise.
So we were just arguing about the tumblers. And to the best of Jim's ability, we've got 3 in inventory. When I say ability, I mean counting.
We do.
Like, 1,
we have 1. We have 2. We have 3.
And he goes 3.
I just dropped some emojis in the chat. You guys know how to use emojis, right? In your YouTube comment section, you can tap a little smiley face button and you can pick one. It takes a minute for him to come up, Chuck. Patience. Not like Don. Have patience. So
look at this, boys. TC Fitz.
Hey, TC. Sorry, I missed you at the outing, buddy.
You'll be able to get that battery fixed, Jim.
Right?
I don't have smoke detectors.
Get it fixed. Come on, get it fixed.
So back to what I was saying before Jim interrupted me. Drop a method of transportation if you're going to Hamvention in the chat, or a house if you're staying at your house and not going. So
house if you're not.
So Dennis is doing a truck and a house, so he's driving and staying.
He's driving his truck into a house.
Dennis.
Right.
Yeah, who knows what that guy.
It's awful early for Dennis yet. He's
Some put in a lot of effort. He put the word house in the chat.
Oh wow. So Dennis, what is a good whiskey bourbon from Dayton, from Ohio? Have you already figured that out?
Oh God.
We spent 4 hours one day looking for the right whiskey.
Taylor wants us to do a giveaway. We hit 5,000 subscribers. We got 400 subscribers to go. Yeah, we could figure something out.
And then it's 40 subscribers to go.
Oh, 40, even better.
Oh,
I'm thinking.
See, there's your problem.
I saw 9.6. 4.96. Yep.
40. It's a 40.
We don't math on string. We talk about that. So yeah, we want to give away an antenna
thank you for the 45 Cutter Reals.
But that's gonna have to happen after
something away.
Dayton, because we're taking a bunch of Tumbler inventory if we have any left, or antenna inventory if we have any left before Dayton.
Well, I'm hoping that we can sell all the rest of the tumblers at Dayton, if not before. We have 3, literally. One is going out to Liberty Cave this morning in today's post.
So does that mean we have 2, or does that mean we have 3?
We have 3. I don't count the ones we've sold.
It's hard to tell with you boys.
No, that's Chuck and his kits.
I know. 2.
I tell you what to put.
I don't fingers.
Doesn't always happen.
I don't have Tumbler kits.
Kathy's gonna be there. Brian's driving. Awesome.
Oh, yeah,
so what's the discount on the Tumbler if you get it in person?
You don't have to pay shipping, so it'll be $24.99.
Nice.
But don't count on it because he only has 3. So
yeah.
Only got 3.
Get there early. I mean,
So
Jim
I
will be
wouldn't-
easy
I
to
wouldn't
spot.
count
He'll
on-
be the big blue shirt.
Is he going to be toting them around everywhere?
Are you high, son?
I
Jim
don't know
might
what's
just-
worse. Look, hey, Walt says he'll see you in Dayton.
No,
I don't know which
Hey,
worse.
Walt,
If carrying them around or walking all the way out to the truck to get one.
Carrying him around would not be as bad as walking back out to the truck. No,
Looks like Mr.
we're
Baker
going to
says
have
told him one.
our
Yeah.
friend Bomber Mike is going to be there, and he's got his booth already.
He's
Yeah.
working the booth.
I'm going to set him with Bomber Mike, and I said, you can have a taste, Mike, whatever stuff I leave for you to sell. You
He
know,
working the booth.
and
Am I-
he's kind of like Mike is like our home base during
yeah,
the show.
so maybe we'll leave some. I plan on bringing a few antenna kits if I can. I'm pressed for time. I should have already built some, but I didn't. But last time we left them in Jim's truck, and I had
They
to send
melted.
out some more. I had to send out some more heat shrink afterwards. So we won't make that mistake again.
Melted, not the frame.
Yeah, not the winder.
Yeah, just the heat
Well, so
shrink.
it's funny. I guess Jim's truck is some kind of special because I have the kits that have been in my car for I don't know 6-8 months in the Louisiana summer and the Texas summer, and the heat shrink is still fine on my kits.
It
at
wasn't the ones in my truck that melted. It was the ones in Chuck's.
It was in a
were
backpack because Chuck was worked up to a fever.
Mine were in a
Mine
bag,
were in a backpack.
and they got brought inside, and they sat in the house until I sold them. And I only had a few. I don't
I don't know.
think
They
I don't
said
remember.
they did set in your truck one day, and it was that one of the warmer days.
Yeah,
Only a
was
couple.
Alabama.
It was weird because I sent one out that way, and then I caught one before I sent one out that way after I got back. So
Chris
Well,
got
it
one
might
of
have just
the
been some
shrunken
weird
ones.
thing.
I thought we
Yeah.
left them in the back end of the truck under the cover. So I mean, it's not like they were in direct sunlight. I would have thought they'd have been fine back there.
They were down below, but it could have been the sun on my back. You know, who knows? I had to wait for you guys all the time when we were walking the flea market. So
Don wants to know what the next color on the color wheel of tumblers is.
We were talking
It's a
about that.
Good question.
I think we might be done with tumblers, folks. I think this might be it. We'll have to get some feelings, see if anybody still wants some tumblers. There aren't a lot of colors to choose from. What do we have? We have the green, the black, the blue, and the very berry, the very berry twinkle twinkle periwinkle.
There's a few more. There's light blue. I think there's
They just don't look good though.
well, the issue that we have dealing with the tumblers is we can only get what they will customize and sell in bulk. You can get a lot more choices if you want to buy a tumbler, but if we bought a tumbler times a bunch, it would cost a hell of more than $25. So we buy them by the case, so we can only get whatever's case available and customizable, and that's a smaller section.
Stainless. He wants them raw. Andy wants them raw. That
just
means
raw.
no logo, Andy. We have to get you a
This-
sticker too.
Right.
I like that idea, Ape. What do you think of that?
I'm sorry, I was doing business on another
A car
website.
knife.
Car knife.
I like
Yeah, we
it.
could do something like that.
That'd be sweet.
yes,
we've
it's
been looking
these
around at a lot
tumblers,
of
digital
stuff.
dreamer.
See, I don't like the green. I feel like the green's hard to see.
Maybe we
you
want to stand
just
out.
can't
We'll be
see it.
proud.
It doesn't really stand out as well.
You want that
I
shit
like
to
the
pop.
green.
It's a nice color green. It's just not a standout green. It's kind of like an olive almost.
It's OD. I mean, I think that's
Yeah,
what they call
OD.
it.
Yeah.
Olive drab. See, it even says drab in the name. That's why we can't do that.
Lee said no way on light blue. And I'm with you, Lee, on that. Light blue is
And powdered blue.
not a choice I would ever make.
Yeah.
Powder.
We
Whoa.
had some choice words to say there too.
Ben Williams says purple from his old lady, but the problem with that is purple is the ones we have now. Very berry /
like
pink.
those.
Take your pick.
Yeah, it's kind of both. Hunter orange.
Another
orange would
tumbler
be
run
kinda
for the
cool, though.
holidays. Now that may be a thing. Come September, October time, maybe we'll order. Maybe we'll order some. Maybe not. We were looking at other alternatives besides tumblers. So
Yeah, is there something else you guys like us to offer? I mean, Oreo orange.
See, I floated beer koozies, and Ape was saying that's low rent.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that you drink beer too fast for it to warm up. You know what I'm saying?
That's
mean,
why
if
you
you
put the
can't-
koozie on it. Keep it colder longer.
if you can't work your beer like a grown man, you shouldn't be drinking beer. Is that what you're saying, Abe?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, some people actually drink beer.
Chris
Not
Bricker,
just-
I would love to do some in that color. Ham vest orange. That would be totally aces. But they don't have that color choice.
Orange is a very popular color in the motorcycle world for the KTMs.
Orange and black.
Yeah, works well. Kind of like these.
Ben, that is our only choice.
Orange
that is
and black.
Close to purple as you get, laddie.
We might. I don't know. I talked to the boys. We might give this one away. I built this one for Tio for his. We might give this away at Dayton.
Got to let the cat out of the bag on that one. Yeah. So the head of the ARRL is out sick. I don't know what the sickness is. I'm not going to comment on that anyway because that's a private thing.
Yeah.
You down with the sickness?
He is unable to attend Hamvention.
We have HIPAA rules.
He's poorly.
And they have asked that I stand in his stead for the 3 p.m. Friday talk on gamification of ham radio and FT8. So I'm going to be there talking about our frequency frenzy, our FT8 poker that we play here as a team, and talking about different ways to maximize your contacts and how the rules work and why we chose FT8 and other fun stuff like that. So if you guys are going to Hamvention, be sure to stop by and see me at the ARL forum at 3 p.m. on Friday. I don't even know where it is.
3 p.m.
Friday. 3 p.m.
3
on
p.m.
Friday.
It's probably in that building that we couldn't find the door to. Remember, we couldn't find the door.
Minster.
Yeah.
Jim's looking it up now.
So we are going to Monday night. We're going to play with Flex Radio because I'm going to have the Flex Radio from W1HQ, W1AW set up as a live part. I'm not one of those death by PowerPoint types, so I'm going to do a live demonstration.
So it's not going to be like apes.
Yeah.
Oh, professional.
I'll have my talking points, but it's going to be a full-on demonstration. It's going to be real. So. Camo.
I'm trying to take a look at the schedule around here. I don't see it.
What day?
Let me see.
Friday?
You're saying Friday.
Lee, yeah, that's the problem. They'll only engrave certain ones, and then again, it's the ones in bulk. There's also a red, white, and blue one that looks pretty good.
You're not on the list for that's room 1. That's weird. There's multiple rooms though.
Tim Duffy's doing an antenna for him from 2 to 4 on Friday.
Yeah, we've had Tim on a couple of times.
There it is, right there.
Did you find it?
Yep.
Read more.
That's not Friday though.
It's Friday, room 3.
Room 3.
3 p.m. Let me read more. There we go. Delve into the world of radio sport gaming. And basically, they haven't updated the site yet. So this is what David's talk was going to be. And mine's going to be in the spirit of, but I'm not copying what he's doing.
Right.
Let's get a map up there and see if we see where room 3's at. Where it at?
Let's see.
Oh, shoot. Now you want a map?
So, as someone mentioned in the chat, only 75% of car will be available on site.
That's the best 75%.
The best
Someone's 75 Chevy Nova broke down again, and he's got to get some new Maypops on it.
He should have bought him El Camino, huh?
Can't make
the El Camino.
Get some plugs and new points.
Did you get that CB mounted in your El Camino yet?
I could show the picture of that.
Yeah, show his thumbnail.
So
show the thumbnail.
A little preview. It's pretty good.
Let me see if I can find it.
While Ape's looking for that, Steve, go ahead and show. We're talking about the Toads meetup too, because there's been a lot of buzz about that in the chat.
So this is our center flagpole location here, and I believe if it's going to be in the same place it was last year, the pork chop sandwich guy was like right about here, right?
No, he was back toward that FF building on the other end. Oh wait, no, that's right. It's rotated. Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Yeah, this is upside down to my view and purview as well.
Just to the side.
So I'd say he was actually over here.
Back there by the pooper.
Jim knows.
So the forum building is down here, and we're going to be in F3 for forum 3. And that seems like an awful big building just to have a forum.
Wow,
so I'm sure there's more stuff in there than just one tiny little forum thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing it's not an F4 because nobody's going to go out to F4 way out here by the outfield. We couldn't even get the car boys. 50% of the car boys couldn't even make a single lap of the fairgrounds over here.
Where's the
where the 6 meter guys are? The 6 meter guys. Gary is out there.
We were over there. We were over there, Steve. We were over there.
Yeah.
But I think that was the trip without Mr. Grumpy Pants and his feet was
No, we went down there because where FG is where Gary was set up, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Right in that area. Did you actually go see him this time, Tia?
I did not. I think he wasn't there the second time. He was there the first time and I missed him, and then I don't think he was there the second time, and then this will be my third.
He don't leave there.
Starter coffee, Andy Cowley. Starter coffee. Main course.
Oh, there it is, man. An SS 1970 SS.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
That's what. Well, if you're gonna have one, that's the one.
And that
right
color
there.
is the awesome. I love that.
This
color.
is the show that we were going to do on Thursday, but Jim wasn't quite ready for it, and so he was going to do how to get into 11 meters.
I think one of those things is a little exaggerated, but
I wish he would
Capstick.
I wish he would fix
Yeah,
the
right.
picture of me. It's backwards.
That's tweaking with Jim's OCD, because Jim is like the cleanest member of car. Everything has a place and a place.
I
for
wash
it,
every day.
he washes. WARSH.
I had to go Chicago on that one.
I have to say that's what I say too. So
Yeah. So Arnie in the chat is asking, when and where is Hamvention? Hamvention is at the Xenia Fairgrounds? Greene County Fairgrounds and Expo Center in Xenia, Ohio, and it is May 17th through the 19th.
Beautiful
There's
area.
stuff to do all week long, and if you are coming with a group of friends and they don't even ham, I don't know why you have them as friends, but that's beside the point. There is the Air Force Museum is there, and that's a whole day trip in and of itself. Point out space 9342. I don't know if it shows it on the map.
Sure,
Take a look.
Sure it does.
I already had it up. Why am I doing that twice?
You hear that bomber accent there, buddy.
Okay, so that's one map. Let me find the other map.
There got to be another map in there.
Mike, is that your space 9342? Are you around the same place you were last year, or are you different?
Did you click on that flea market thing?
Right there, flea market map. Hold your water, son.
I'm saying we're live, son. We ain't got time for poke and hope.
Well, I wasn't prepared to try and figure out this flea market map. This is crazy.
Show.
wow, that one didn't come up very good.
Yeah, this is not
You need
useful.
to big in that a good bit there.
Well, I mean, there's not even like a legend on here. It's just like, yep, that's the flea market. Have fun, y'all.
There it is.
He's over. He's usually over. Go over to the left.
Yeah. So last year he was about here
Yeah.
somewhere.
Right where the green was, right?
Yeah, he was.
Well,
He
yeah,
had a
the
nice front row seat.
He was in the
was
front
front row.
row, right along that little road.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Did I get a little? Oh, there's a tooltip that pops up. Good thing they told me about that. It's
Tooltip.
99.
We can't see no
99.
tooltips though.
Yeah, I
can't
can't see either.
We can't see your tip.
To the right a little, he says.
9626, 9720. Boy, these things are not numbered very well. 93, 44, 45, 46, 41. Well, hold on. I don't think I can get there with this equipment.
Not the first time you've heard that.
No.
They want to know if you're going to be using your Blair Witch gimbal this time. Thumb wanted to know.
Is he? First of all, I can't believe Thump's awake. At this time of day. And then he starts sassing early, so he must be somewhat awake if he's already got the sass fired up.
He's still working on his first 40 ounce of coffee.
There it is.
Right. He ain't
Can't
the
even
only
see.
one.
You can't even see my mouse.
No.
No.
There it
No,
is.
it can. I
So
can
he's
see it,
he's
but-
he's in this space over here. So first row somewhere along here, 9342, right there.
Okay.
Arnie says he might go now.
He says he's
Awesome.
got an EV. Now,
You know what? I didn't have a reservation either, Arnie, last year. And
I thought he was
last
in a different
minute we
country.
got it. We got one,
Yep.
so I would check. We all did. We got what, 3 rooms last minute?
Yeah, I had to get one the day of because Chuck.
Yep, I messed it up,
We're
man.
blaming Chuck for that, right?
We
Usually.
are. He tried to blame Kathy, but I mean, he's
That's
the Lord
very
of the
unfair.
castle, is what he told.
No, I said she
he's
cried.
the Lord of
She
the
was-
castle.
I said she was crying when you guys were giving me
and
such a bad
she was
time.
crying because of the huge amount of
Well, I was going to
Betrayal.
go down. I was going to
Betrayal
Walmart
and
because there was a
sadness
nice
that
little
you
river right
foisted
there.
on your
I
colleagues,
figure a tent,
and that you
I was gonna
used
go get
your
me a tent.
charming bride. I hope she's listening. And that
Well,
you used your
now that you
delightful
mentioned
bride.
it is Baby Mama Day tomorrow. So happy
is.
Baby Mama Day to all the baby mamas.
Yes, if we have
Well,
it.
right.
Right.
That got awkward right there. Okay.
Yeah. So Wednesday, back to the show, folks.
Ooh,
Wednesday
please.
is the beginning of the events as far as Dayton, as far as the Hamvention is concerned. So the contest super suite at the Hope Hotel, which is it says that it's actually on the Air Force Base, which I believe is true. Like you got to go like down the driveway and turn the immediate right, if I remember. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. contest super suite, and then.
What is this for contesters? Is that
Contest
a contest?
University registration, and then a pizza party at 10:30 p.m. Who's eating pizza at 10:30 at night?
Ham radio operators.
Right.
There's a reason why we have a certain demographic of what we look like. I mean, you can pick a ham out of a crowd pretty easily.
I'm not fat. I'm big bone.
Right.
I had a lab
What day are you boys getting there?
Wednesday.
Tio, what time are you planning on landing on Wednesday? Do you know?
I am getting up and getting in the truck as early as the wife allows, and then we're heading down. I got to stop in Ohio and use my Puerto Rican lock device to put some stuff into my brother's storage unit, and then we're continuing on the rest of the journey.
Okay,
that's an old reference, an old reference.
I totally get it because I made that reference originally. I'll be getting there sometime between 4 and 5, and we can't check in till 4.
By Puerto Rican, I mean specifically to make sure that
right,
just so you don't offend the rest of the Puerto Ricans. That's right. Carlos, if we don't care.
Is Carlos going?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and he'll be doing some jumping.
Yep.
So if he's going, because that's what he does. That's how he do. Thursday, Contest University, 7 a.m. Sign up in advance. Must sign up in advance, and it's 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's going to be a long haul day.
Does it really take 2 days to go through Contest University?
I just can't imagine.
I mean, you really just need to know how to read the exchange, right? How to identify your station, and then give everybody a 5-9.
Right.
So what they're talking about is ways to be successful and get a better score. They'll talk about I haven't actually attended, but this is assumptions on my part. They'll talk about single operator 2 radio.
Right,
they'll talk about two operators 2 radios, which is what the K3LR station does.
Right, they'll go over things like, now if you get extra points for saying that you're running on backup power, son, what you need to do is say you're running on backup power. It don't matter if you is or you ain't.
Or QRP, right?
Right.
I get there a little after 5.
QRP battery. QRP battery.
Oh my God.
WT1W QRP battery. That's right. That's how they do, Chuck.
Right, run 500 watts and say it's QRP.
I am taking United, which maybe, who knows?
I'm sorry, Chuck. I hope you survived the
flight.
know.
Hey, my friends just went and everything was messed up, so we'll see how it goes.
Contesting is pay to win. Don, that is true of every sport.
I heard Don's not going this time.
Don said between first and second place is thousands and thousands of dollars.
Don did not go to Dayton last year.
No, he didn't go last year. I was thinking of
Don does not go to Dayton. He's already protested in the chat.
Yeah, he said he doesn't go to Dayton.
Biloba.
He doesn't recognize Ohio as a valid state, and he won't go there from Texas.
So Thursday, after Contest University, there is the D-Star meet and greet. And if it's anything like the Toads D-Star room, we won't be meeting and greeting anybody because it won't work.
That's right.
Oh,
I hope it works. If they have it going, so.
They're going to demystify and myth bust the Cabrillo format.
What a great format it is, too. Written by someone who's never written a program before.
I don't know why it has to be so hard.
It's ham radio. That's why.
Well, yeah, ham radio is not allowed to be easy. That is not.
Right, you want it to be as frustrating as possible.
I can tell you why. Because the program is involved in it. That's why.
It's not like CB, man.
It was probably an InfoSec requirement.
Hey, this is a first. Let me put this one up there. This is a first. Haven't seen him agree with you very often. So
that's right.
That up there.
These logs need to be secure, son.
Where is the
a format that nobody can decipher?
What are you looking for?
The Friday night thing at the hotel, where we go through the FDIM, the 4 days.
I don't think that's an official Dayton sponsored event.
It may not be.
I think they're just hangers on or Dayton groupies.
Was it 5 days in Dayton?
And even though they're mostly QRPers there, that is a fun time.
Oh yeah, there's some cool stuff there because I
I
all the fun
really,
stuff
really
happens
enjoyed it.
It
Yeah.
actually was
on the
some good stuff
fringe.
there.
Where was that? Wasn't in your hotel, was it? No, that was a different one.
No, and we caught Hamstick Eric sleeping in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was down at
Yeah,
the
we
parking
did.
lot by the Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Don't put in 5 days in Dayton. It comes up.
Lee
Stuff.
said FDIM is separate.
Yeah, it's the QR people.
At my hotel is where they had the what was
Topless
that
buffet?
The Yesu.
No.
Yesu was
Remember we had Otis on and he talked about the expedition to the Antarctic.
The Bouvet.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They were
had it
there.
in the-
That was
Bouvet.
and those boys were hot about that stuff. They were throwing a fit.
Well, there was
Why?
one person smoking cigars with it that was hot for the smoking ape.
His name was Larry.
Right.
You talking about
Larry.
that
That was Larry.
She couldn't get close enough.
Well, he used to be Lila. Now it's Larry.
Yeah, right.
So Friday, we've got the Youth Social Hour at noon at the Youth on the Air booth 4303. A social gathering for all youth will take place from 12 noon to 1 p.m. on
Utes.
both Friday and Saturday. And there's going to be a flex radio tuned to 17 meters that the youths will have access to at
Really?
at the Hamvention. I'm not sure if it's in the ARL booth, but it will be close if it's not. And if you're not going to Hamvention, keep an eyeball on, or I guess keep an earball
Is
on
Sterling
17
in
meters
that?
to hear them.
Is Sterling
Probably.
working with that?
Probably.
You guys go meet Sterling. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Sterling is smart.
He's
pretty
actually
funny.
almost too old to be a youth on the air anymore.
Yeah, but he still looks
he
like
still
he
looks
is.
like he is. Yes.
Right.
It's like, do you shave
But
yet,
when
lad?
you put him and Kyle together, it brings everything up. Just you know what I'm saying.
And then Friday evening, we've got the Clubhouse open house for the Dayton Amateur Radio Association. I'd actually like to go see that.
QRO or go home. Can we make that for you, Don?
Right.
I would just say QRO or go. Yeah.
QRO or GTFO.
That's right. That's right.
Look at this. They got 11 o'clock pizza party, 11 p.m.
Not to be outdone by the 10 p.m. pizza party.
Right, we'll,
That's right.
we'll show those boys. We'll step it up a half hour.
See, this is how you do a pizza party. It's like sponsoring a round of drinks at 2:01 a.m. Next round's on me, boys. Last call.
Chris Bricker, it's hamvention.org is where we're looking.
Yeah.
You should plus that up a little bit to you.
It is kind of tiny,
There you go.
kind of small to you.
We got the top band dinner at the Hope Hotel.
I think it's funny that top band is the bottom of the band, actually, in my mind.
Yeah.
When you say high bands, I'm thinking, like 15 meters. When you say top band, I'm not thinking 160.
So
I'm
how do they
thinking-
get the top
I'm
band
thinking
dinner,
6.
but not 5 days in May?
So 5 days in May, we got to find a website for that. But 5 days in May, there's supposed to be this thing where they give you here's the transistor that we're all going to use in the competition today, and they have little drag races, key down until the smoke comes out.
Right.
So that would be fun to watch.
Oh boy.
Chris
Oh,
gives
boy.
out 10 Coffee and Ham Radio memberships. Thank you, Chris.
Chris,
Thank you,
Hey,
sir.
Chris.
a real
Thank you.
American hero. Thank you, brother.
Who are they?
Real
They
man
are
genius.
Digital Dreamer,
Oh,
Roger
Well, we're lucky,
McKeon.
dude.
Roger.
Annie Ruda is in the chat. Hey, Annie Ruda. Hadn't seen you in a
Hey.
while. Christopher Colquin got one. Chuck Lucas, Paul Griffith, Kevin B, James KI5 OEB James, Mark Fakins. I don't know how to say your last name, Mark. I apologize. Denny Hebbington, and that's it.
That digital
Awesome.
dreamer lives in paradise too, man. He's
Congrats.
a lucky guy.
Ours?
Yes, I know, but he likes QRP, so I don't know. He's
Oh, he does?
suspect at this point.
Yeah.
He's suspect.
I don't know how it works, but they should be able to get in on the next members only meeting if it's a 30-day free membership and it's literally 30 days, or if it's a calendar membership where it's going to end at the end of May.
Well, you'll
So
have to
be
let
on-
us know. Good morning,
Be
Mr.
on the
Mudd.
lookout. What
So
you'll
Mr.
do
Mudd's
is-
going to be on the 30th, and he just did a
Nice.
video where he made this mounting bracket for vertical antennas out of RAM mount stuff. It's pretty clever.
Is he as wild as Simon? He seems a little more reserved than Simon every time I've watched him on one of Simon's videos.
He is not as wild as Simon, but he's equally as crazy when it comes to antenna work.
Yeah, well, he hangs out with Simon. So, yeah. That I believe.
Well, Hank says they're the actual 30 days. So you're going to get the membership notification on the community tab in YouTube in order to get into the members only chat room.
Right. And we'll have our next members only Zoom, which will be generally the first Wednesday of the month.
Unless we're drinking that day.
Unless we're drinking.
You got your top band slippers on?
I do.
I got slip-ons. I mean, they're not slippers. I got real shoes on at this point.
Slip-ons too.
Chris Bricker, welcome to Team Green, to all the new members. That's right.
Thank you, Chris.
Chris, thank you for being a member.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah.
All right. Choice of entree for the top band dinner. You have the Hope Chicken Supreme. I guess you hope it's chicken. I don't know. Or oven roasted salmon fillet, which is gluten free.
I think that
most salmon is gluten free, isn't it? Unless they feed them the pellets. I guess if you get the pellet fed salmon,
feed them wheat berries. Buttered redskin potatoes, southern style green beans. Jim will be the judge of that. Dinner, salad, roll and butter, iced tea, or coffee and dessert.
I hope is that sweet tea, you think?
I just no. For all you Southern people, if you say iced tea in Ohio, you're going to get tea without sugar in it. The way God intended, I might add, but the sugar's on your table. Dump it in at your table. That's how they do tea.
Yeah, it don't work the same though, man.
Build your own iced tea,
so I don't care. That's how we do it in Chicago.
He hates sweet tea and he don't care.
Oh, they are not telling you what the presentation is going to be for this year's top band dinner. This is
holding out.
Past presentations. You got to be in it to win it, folks. You got to pay to play.
It probably has something to do with 160 meters being the best band, is what I would imagine.
Jason is concerned that they don't show a vegan option available for that dinner. So,
Jason, we used to be friends. It was nice knowing you.
Sorry.
What if somebody suffers from veganism and then?
Simple syrup. Right. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Well,
Good idea. 45.
Things we can't say on a Saturday morning show. Tune in Thursday. Ask that question again.
And I got to say, my man Don, that's exactly right.
Well, you guys are having a bromance.
That's like two today, man.
That Don and I are on the same page on. My people drank sweet tea like they dumped sugar in it when they got their tea in a cup. But
you need to insult him now, Jim.
I ain't going to insult
Get it back the way it used to be.
Yeah, get it back. This is no fun. I hate this.
I'm saying so. That's why we tolerate you, Chuck, because you're older than all of us.
Take that, Don. He respects his elder.
He is older than me by only like a couple years.
Yeah, but you look a lot older than him.
He's had a hard life.
Yeah, Jim's had a hard life.
I like how it doesn't really tell you this is the Saturday event. Let's not talk about Hamvention being open on Saturday itself. News on the Air social hour. And then the open house at the clubhouse from 6 to 8 p.m. And then Saturday night is the contest dinner at the Hope Hotel.
Don, you might be older than me. I don't know. Because Jim is nearly my age. So
I support vegans. Absolutely, Jason.
Do you?
My cows are vegan.
Vegans taste great.
Yeah. I'll eat a vegan all day. Right? Medium rare, please. No A1. We got to talk about the flex dinner. We got to talk about the flex dinner.
Go ahead.
I mean the meatloaf dinner.
That's probably on Flex's website because that's probably not a sponsored thing.
Right. I won't be going because 2.5 hours after eating meatloaf is like not happening.
Put you in the outhouse, huh?
You need meatloaf.
No, the meatloaf didn't make me sick. I was just tired of sitting there listening to all that marketing.
Was Mike talking?
Mike didn't talk a whole lot. They had some 12-year-old PhD scientist talking about
nerd.
Oh my God, he's never known the touch of a woman, not without a credit card. And
he's 12. Come on.
I mean, he looked 12. They were talking about solar. I don't know. It was horrible, boring. And he did.
I wasn't going to say anything.
He wasn't. He's very smart and knowledgeable, but he just wasn't a good presenter.
To be fair, Jim mentioned solar, and we know Jim doesn't go outside, so I can see why he was bored at that.
So,
I heard I don't want to get radiated, man. We're dying right now. People are dying.
I got an email. I got an email from my solar gal last night. She emailed me last night to let me know that they're going to be in Dayton again this year. Yeah.
Are you talking about the one you got in an argument with?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, Kathy.
It
I
was
hope
her
Kathy's
way
watching.
or
We
no
need to give
way.
her some pregame.
And then Chuck was, it's his way or no way. So.
Well, the ladies love Chuck. They constantly.
She did slip me her card later after Kathy walked away, but I don't know what for.
Oh,
You didn't want to bring that up.
I threw it away.
Does Kathy know that? Mm-hmm.
She knows that Chuck's
does
like
now.
catnip. She knows Chuck's like catnip.
He's a hound dog. That's what Chuck is.
I am not. Well, what else? So what's
Bazzy's asking what the youth social hour age
Right.
limit is, and yeah, I believe it tops out at 25.
Oh, is it?
But if you're 25 and a half, don't let that stop you from getting over there.
If your license says 25, just go.
And if you're the president of the United States, stay away.
Right.
Arnie went to Flex Banquet twice.
A lot of hair sniffing if he's there.
Right?
Well, see, the thing is that, and I wasn't going
got
to
a
say anything.
T-shirt.
These Flex people are just as bad as the QRPers and vegans. Right?
Just
they're like
that
QRP, or they're like CQ Flex. I'm operating on my Flex. I'm actually not in the shack. I'm using my Maestro.
Today I'm operating my Flex remote from Alabama.
From my boat. I'm operating this from
boat.
my.
I mean,
from
what
my
is the question there? It's like, how do you know a ham radio operator owns a Flex? Because he'll tell you.
Because he'll tell you. I own a Flex.
Right away.
Isn't that Kyle's favorite thing?
Yep. So places to visit while you're in Dayton if you're not going to the Ham Fest. There's a restored operating grist mill called Clifton Mill. If nature's your things, there's Metro Parks and Clifton Gorge, which is a river gorge hike deep in history of the local Native American tribes. And there's many Native American mounds there. What's a
grist mill?
I guess it makes grist.
It mills grist. Yeah, they mill grist.
Shoot,
let me Google that for you because I don't know either.
Isn't that like a wheat thing? Isn't that grinding wheat or something?
I think it is, Chuck.
Why'd they call it a damn wheat mill?
I don't know, but I think that's what it is. Hey, are we streaming?
Grist is grain or a batch of grain for grinding.
Yeah, so it's multiple.
It's any kind of wheat, anything that's going to be ground.
Kind of grain.
Yep.
Right.
So are we gonna scream Saturday?
Are we going to scream?
Dayton?
Scream loudly. Yes.
Yes. Ape will be
apes in the command.
I'll be mission control.
So we'll try to get our audio right this time, which we thought was right last time.
Try.
And listen, we're not going to make fun of anybody else who's going to be live streaming at the Ham Fest. But what I'm going to say is that when you want to watch news coverage of, let's just say, a storm or something like that, like a tornado or a hurricane or something like that, you want people, you want people at all locations around that, right? So that way you can get a 360 view into what's actually happened at the event.
Right.
You don't just want one person all willy-nilly walking around. So obviously you're going to want to tune into the Coffee and Ham radio stream to get.
We're going to have at least 3 people walking around.
We can do it 3 times faster.
We're going to be live from the food and beverage area. We're going to be live from the flea market. We're going to be live from the vendor booth.
We will. There might also be some pop-up live streams that some of us will do later on. I've already been. I think there'll be a live pork chop sandwich purchase and eating on my channel, so we can share that with our friend Ape, who will not be there to get a pork chop sandwich.
Yeah, let's have one.
Of course, it took him only 6 months to pay me back for the pork chop sandwich, and I didn't even charge him the vig on that. So
I was trying to not pay it all. I kept being offered out my wallet.
I know, right?
I think Dennis says he's buying this year. Dennis is buying the pork chop sandwiches this year, guys. So
awesome.
Pork chops on Adam Dennis.
That's right. Live from the bench outside where the tired pork chop eating people are at.
Yeah, Don is trying to be snarky again. Doesn't W5KUB stream all day, every day from Hamvention? Yes, but he doesn't move around. He's at a booth.
Yeah, he's at a booth.
Well, 1 year his camera pointed at the wall for about 6 hours.
It did. And
nobody noticed.
There was like a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Looks like Hank's he's gonna win his chop.
So I didn't know this, but every KitchenAid stand mixer in the world is manufactured in Dark County. So they're going to be nearby, and they're donating a stand mixer to the prize drawing at Hamvention.
Well, you have to go to the KitchenAid stand mixer factory tour.
That's one gift you can give your wife, then she'll be happy about if it's that type of gift.
That's like the Flex radio. That's like the Flex radio of mixers.
It is. They do everything too.
My wife's got one.
She's got my dog all wound up now. Oh, she's out.
You know,
attacking somebody.
you know about KitchenAids? We have one. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems very Flex-like.
I got two.
I'm not allowed to touch it either. What are you?
What else we got on this website? Or are we going to get over to the 5 days in May?
Well, that's QRP stuff. Can we talk about that?
Well, they have non-QRP stuff there. And to be honest with you, I like actually low power operations. It's just not the QRP lifestyle that I subscribe to.
Ah, okay. So you're a closet QRPer.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh.
His favorite radio is a QRP radio. Come on now.
Well, they keep changing the rules for QRP, right? It used to be 5 watts, and then it was 10, and now it's 20 watts.
Right.
I mean, I think Don and I were also in agreement on QRP is $14.99.
What?
$14.99. What?
1,499 watts is QRP.
Oh, that's QRP. You don't want to go over. Yeah, you might swing over. Did you find 5 days in May?
Is it 5 days in May or is it 4 days in May?
I think it's 4 days in May.
4 days. Maybe that's why I come up with the wrong. That 5 days. Watch it.
Well, FDIM should get you the thing. I'm sure it's the only thing called FDIM. Maybe.
You're sure? Maybe is what you just said.
Well, I mean, it may be the name of a new, eczema drug or something. I don't know. Skyrizi,
I want to make sure everybody's got to see this because the guys are here late.
That is classic. We were going to live stream tomorrow and do CB show, but someone can't.
1970.
Because his wife would yell at us.
Super. And look at this. Oh, the wife doesn't know about that one, man. Come on.
I hope Mrs. Thompson is watching this show.
You know she is.
Your ass is going to be mowing the grass.
She may come in here in a second because I had to pose a long time to get that picture get the sun just right.
I hurry up, get it off there.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I am not seeing anything official about 4 days in May.
Dang it.
Chuck your ass is grass and mama's a Toro,
Thanks,
son.
It's not like I need help, Dave, for that kind of stuff to get myself in trouble. I can do that myself.
Oh, buddy. Did you find it, Steve?
I told you I did not find it. There doesn't appear to be anything official except for getting into the Groups IO. And if you are a ham radio operator, you go down the Groups IO rabbit hole. I wish you luck and take supplies and maybe a first aid kit because it's going to be bad.
Oh, here it is. I've got it.
What do you got?
I got it right here too.
I got the 4 days in May, son.
Jim.
Oh, no, he's never going to fix it.
I'll share it out so other people can see it.
You got to hit the plus.
I know.
Shut
your pie hole. Jesus Christ.
Not everybody wears progressives.
And by the way, this is on QRPARCI.org. So there you go.
Looks like
so there's your speakers list. This is going to be from, I guess, Thursday through Sunday is how they roll this.
Oh boy, look at number 3, old Cliff Batson.
Adventures of a QRP
Evangelist. Oh, Cliff. That's Cliff. Yeah, I know Cliff. Wayne's going to be there. Wayne Burdick. He's a big Thomas Weatherspoon.
We ought to
all the big names.
We ought
to.
They
don't have Ape there. That's the only guy they don't
open
have.
Up an amp booth right next to that guy.
Right.
Well, to be honest, Wayne has amps too in his business. I mean, he's Mr. Holocraft, so he does have amps.
So they're going to have some Zoom classes as well. These are the people that are on the watch list. Wow. I mean, that are registered to go to this.
Mm-hmm. The registered band offenders list?
Right.
Oh, they actually registered. Wow.
And let people know that? I mean, I wonder if they know that.
Right. I mean, I'm taking... Look, there's a Perry on there.
Not related to me.
Hey,
I'm taking notes right now, people.
Okay. Ape's on there. I can't tell you which
list.
Guy.
He's checking it twice, folks.
So let's look at the schedule.
Here's the schedule right here.
Here we go. Wednesday, May 15th.
Registration and drinks, I assume, from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m.
Yeah,
you have to supply your own drinks.
The smoke detector lasted as long in smoke detector mode as it does in dead battery mode.
All right.
Registration outside the bathroom on Thursday. A ballroom.
Outside the bathroom.
Seminars. Well, that's not really much of a schedule. That's just like.
Well, they just had kind of an open room last year. They had all kinds of different things.
I know we went to that one or two.
The guy from India was there.
We're in that big room. Yeah.
We went there like on Friday or
Friday or Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw Adam and somebody else. Was it Adam we went to listen to, or
Adam was there?
He was finishing up, and then there was somebody else after him. I don't remember.
He's not there this year. Looks like.
There's the transmitter challenge I was talking about.
Yeah, this is.
We didn't see that last time. The key down.
Oh, it's the 7400 TTL chip as a crude QRP transmitter this year. Nice.
Crude.
Design and demonstrate a crystal-controlled 40 meter oscillator PA to make the highest sustained power for a period of 1 minute.
What's high sustained?
Highest sustained power in the QRP show.
Yes.
It's just like the break at the CB show.
I'm pushing 5 watts right now.
Now they're like milliwatts, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
And the CB guys want to go the opposite way, right? I mean, they're allowed 4 to 12, depending on sideband or not.
Right. Sideband 12.
Does that count swing, though? It's 4 key down, but swing I don't think matters, does it?
I wouldn't think so, because you can't. I mean, it's probably PEP.
There's no official meter, but they got a guy looking at an S meter down the road a bit, and whoever pins him out is the winner.
Right.
The Wheel of Feelings by
I think Mike might actually be a little upset because Mike is a QRP guy, but he's not just QRP. He's QRPP.
He's milliwatts.
Homebrew contest.
Didn't he do the which antenna? He did one of our antennas at like
he's done
less
all
than
of
a
them,
watt.
I think. Yeah. And our buddy HOA Ham Bob did a 0.2 watt whisper test on the Poseidon.
Yes, I saw that.
He got from Florida into Australia at 200 watt.
I did
200 milliwatts.
I did see that.
Hey, go over to the toy store, see what they got in there.
The toy store. $28.
I didn't know they had QRP quarterly.
Can't see it. It's so small.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's got to be in a magazine because you aren't going to hear it on the air.
Right, but I'm surprised. Is that a magazine that you can actually subscribe to?
I'm not sure. So. I don't understand why all the interest, Abe.
I'm just surprised.
He's closet QRP. Well, I mean, this is the entire toy store. Apparently, you can buy. Oh, there it is. You can buy a coffee mug.
Oh,
you can get it quarterly on DVD. The quarterly back issues of the QRP quarterly.
Oh, look, it was published from 2015 to 2018 is what it's
on a DVD. So, boy, are they grandiose. Probably a CD.
I don't even have
59 years of issues.
Again, it's QRP. It'd all fit on a CD-ROM, you don't need a DVD.
Right. Good thing DVDs are backwards compatible. DVD player.
Oh, they're saying this is Tom Witherspoon's website. I don't want to make fun if it is.
This is not Tommy's website now.
And then a book, The Best of Idea Exchange. And I mean, if you're into building radios, this is probably some really good stuff in here, honestly. But
do they have like a preview, like the Idea Exchange preview? Can you see what's going on in there?
Mm-mm.
Mouse abuse.
I'm old, T.O. I get this thing.
Hit it harder, yeah. If it's not working, just hit it harder.
The printer didn't work. Let me send 75 copies of the same document to it again.
I mean, it didn't work the first 74 times.
Right? That's it. There's no preview. And that's all of the toy store. I'm curious about this. I almost may get this.
That book, it's got me peaked.
Right? $25 prepaid DX send an email. Okay. To gqrp@wo.rr.com.
So is Thomas the driving force behind this 4 days in May?
I don't know.
I noticed he was one of the speakers.
So that book is public. It's articles from the QRP quarterly magazine.
Best of the best.
It's the best of.
Okay.
The best of.
So maybe less ads than QST.
Well,
Right.
nobody's going to advertise there.
I used to get that other magazine, and it just got to be where it was just nothing but contesting in it. So I let it go. I
Which
forget the
one?
name of that
QST or something
No, it
else?
No, it was something else. It
Well,
was
there's
like
the Contesters
99.
Journal or whatever it is. So
It
yeah,
wasn't. It wasn't the
be all about
Contesters
contest.
Journal. No, it was a ham radio magazine. But it was just all it had was contesting. It was like page after page, and
I think it's
Isn't there a
the
CQ
QCX
magazine too?
I think it might have been CQ.
QEX, the Contest Exchange.
What is that British magazine?
You're asking a room full of Americans what a British.
There's a
magazine
British
is.
ham radio magazine. It looks pretty good.
I think it's Across the Pond Hams.
Andy Cowley is in
Something
here.
like
He
that.
probably knows.
Andy might know. Yeah.
Andy, what is the British ham magazine, buddy? Because we're ignorant Americans over here.
Sprat.
No, it's not Sprat.
Okay. You're arguing with the British guy.
I don't want to argue with the British guys.
He
It argues with everybody.
What?
Baltimore Mike. QST is only going to be 5 pages without MFJ.
That's true.
Facts, brother.
I've got a antenna back there from MFJ that I'm supposed to do a review on, and now I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
Lee, I think you're right. I think
Radcom?
CQ just
RSGB, Gary says. RSGB.
That's the one. Well, the Radio Society of Great Britain is the organization. I don't think that's the.
Radcom is what Andy's saying now.
That might be it.
Radcom.
But it looks pretty good. And then when
we
were in Orlando, I stopped by the RSGB booth and I bought like 5 books. I bought a bunch of them.
Did you?
Yeah, and they almost got me. They almost got me because they were like, if you sign up for whatever it is, and I was close to filling it out and signing up, I would have got like a free one.
It was that part where they asked you what your government name was, and then you just like, nope.
Well, the thing is, I'm starting to think I'm going to be on the spam list and all this other stuff.
That's how they get you. You had to give them your government name too, didn't you?
I started filling. I was like Jim Perry.
I did pick one up, but I had a hard time understanding the accent in the writing. It was kind of tough.
The L's and the T's were a little more.
It had a really heavy accent.
CQ. Marvin Dressing got it. That was the
CQ. Yes,
that was the magazine.
Yeah,
CQ.
We just talked about that like 5 minutes ago. Chuck and I said CQ,
but I was busy, son. I was busy.
He was busy. He was ragging on the QRPers again. Remember?
No, I was looking to see where you could order alternative ordering for that book.
And you found it?
No, it's in QR. I'm sorry, the league put out a book yesterday. Go see.
I got something. Yeah, a book.
And I kind of want it. It's called Hints and Kinks. So I don't really know about that name, to be honest with you. It sounds like it's in the adult section, but
trying to appeal to the younger generation,
right?
Just like Netflix and Bud Light.
Yeah, but I'm thinking I might have to order that thing.
Or Miller Lite.
That book. I want that book. I'm gonna buy that book.
What book?
Digital Dreamer. I already built that one.
The one off the QRPARCI website.
You can get the old version of the
bag's
Hints
about
and
this
Kinks
big.
for $12 off Amazon. But I don't
That's
want the old
pretty
one.
small.
So like 4 foot. Chuck?
Mine probably folds up smaller than that Buddy X at this point, because I use more joints in mine.
Spurious.
It's like they don't even speak English over there, right, Bazzy?
I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah, they really mess it up.
See, it's all stuff from QST.
Hank wants some more details on the pork chop sandwich meetup.
I'm not going to be there, so I don't know what.
He said Hank. He didn't say Ape.
Yeah, shut up, Ape.
So go ahead and explain it. This is a Jim Perry production.
It's a TO production. I'm just a messenger. I'm the messiah of pork chop sandwiches, though.
I thought that you were the ones like, I'm going to do a pop-up streaming from the pork chop.
That's to mess with you.
So I think it was Ape that wanted the pork chop sandwich. It was Ape wanted the meetup at noon. Jim wanted the pork chop sandwich, and somehow I'm getting the blame for all of it.
No, we're going to have a Toads meetup at the flagpole at noon, like we did last year. There may or may not be pork chop sandwiches live in hand at that time.
BYOPCS.
BYOPCS. I ain't buying for all you hillbillies. And, going to hang out and chat, meet some of y'all. We met, I don't know how many people, many toads we met last year. It had to be darn near
20
50
or 30. Yeah.
I was going to say 50 or 60, but yeah, either way.
It's quite a bit.
It was a lot.
Say closer to 50.
Yeah. And right in that area and hang out and chat, whatever, autographs, selfies, pictures. There are pictures of Ape with me in the same picture, so we're not the same person.
Right.
He does photograph. So
if the lighting's right.
Well, I guess with Ape not going to Hamvention, then you guys will actually be able to pick up your Toroids and your variable capacitors, because Ape just ran the show last year.
Yeah, I'm going to expect a phone call from you guys when you're at the Toroid booth.
Well, we were walking. Ape and I were walking inside one of the buildings, and I'm like, "So remember that time when we did?" And I'm like, "Wait, where did you go?" And he was just gone. Mix 61, son. Mix 61. That's all I heard.
He was.
I was pretty excited about it.
Gone.
Oh, got a super chat from
Seamus.
Seamus.
Thanks, Seamus.
I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Seamus.
In the kilt, even.
You pronounce it the way it's spelled.
Right, just like you pronounce Seamus the way it's spelled. Right.
Right.
Domnall?
Totally.
Domnall?
CPAC, Chuck, that's your thing, right? Don't you go to CPAC?
Pacificon?
I've never been to CPAC. CPAC is up in Washington. I did want to go last year, but I didn't make it.
What was the one that you went to and you met up with?
Pacificon.
Pacificon. I like it, Hertz. I like it.
Yeah.
Pacificon is our local one here.
K-Toad's actual. That's good.
The only well, there's a couple more, but the only YouTubers there was me, Dennis, and myself.
I wonder if that's Florida Todd, not tall Florida Todd, but the first Florida Todd is going to be there. I haven't seen him around.
He has not been around. He's been in a couple of streams in the chat, but he ain't been around much. Short Florida Todd and tall Florida Todd.
His brother.
Yeah,
and since Ape is not coming, we're thinking that we're going to have Adam Dennis fill in as he will be playing Ape.
Yeah, he'd probably do a good job.
Well, they kind of look
alike, yeah.
I mean, they are very similar in appearance and
height.
Both dry as 4-week-old white bread. So I'm just saying.
And he's saying that the CPAC is in Oregon.
It's Oregon. Yeah. I thought it was Oregon or Seattle, but yeah, I think it is Oregon. We should go. We should carpool up this year.
That'd be cool.
Is it safe to go to Oregon? Isn't that where all the
Oregonians
are going on up there lately?
No, all the Gen Zers have taken over everything. Is that there?
Yeah, probably.
Wild Cascade was there the year before. Dawn, she wasn't there. I think the year before. Yeah, not last year. Dennis is like, "Let's go."
Road trip.
Figure out when it is.
This is the one that I don't confused that I don't get. That one's the one that surprised me.
Right, right. I was there for that one. It's a smoking ape. And I can't remember if that guy had a Baltimore accent or if he had a New York accent.
Who was that? I don't remember.
It's a short on my channel from like 3 years ago.
Oh, there you go.
I thought it might have been Jersey Mike. Maybe not.
No.
I haven't seen Jersey Mike in the chat either.
Oh, wow. It's at the end of this month, man.
Who, Jersey Mike? He's probably live streaming right now. That guy streams like every damn day.
He's trying to catch up to me.
Wait, he's like, stream it.
Look who else is up in the chat.
Oh, well, Ginger Shane.
Ginger Shane is going to be there. That's right. And Dennis, you are correct. He ain't dry when he's got a few drinks in him. He's He's very friendly.
Yeah. Until you mess with him, then he's not.
There it is. Dowell.
Seaside, Oregon. Yeah, it's at the end of the month.
That's it.
Dowell.
Do wall.
Do wall or dowel?
Do
I'd say probably
wall.
dowel. I don't know.
We're going to argue about that for the next 15 minutes.
Well, I mean, he said do wall, so you could say do wall or dowel or dowel. So I don't.
What do you mean dole? That's D-O-A. What? D-O-L-E.
D-O-L-E. Pineapple.
Son, you're from Baltimore. You don't even speak English to begin with.
Son, I speak just
You
fine.
people are like a bunch of pirates and shit that landed there and just
Pigeon.
stayed.
Pigeon.
No.
There it is. Dowell.
Dowall.
See, I was
Yeah.
right.
Do
I was right.
all.
Dowall.
See, they say they have a giant flea market. I hope it's inside because it's in Oregon, you know. It rains there a lot. Depending on where you are in Oregon. I guess.
Digital Dreamer said Antifa headquarters where they wear their underwear on the outside of their pants.
So I will say this: if you have not been to Hamvention before, it is large. Bring
It's
some
a lot of fun.
ibuprofen with you. Bring some Band-Aids with you for the bunions and the blisters you're going to have on your feet.
You need
Bring
a
a-
knife. You need a knife vac. Absolutely.
Bring a couple changes of clothes for sweating.
I'm kind of glad that Abe's not going because, you know,
can
catering to
actually
his
walk?
blister. Contagion. Well, we had to take care of his blisters last year too. Remember?
What
That
are
was
you
a
talking
mess.
about?
He complained more than I did. We
Oh,
couldn't
sunscreen.
find you.
Well,
T.O.
Okay,
with
explain
them
to you,
long
idiot.
legs.
yeah, I was
T.O. is
I was
like 40
enjoying
steps
the
ahead of all of
Hamfest,
it.
James. I was actually
Yeah,
enjoying the Hamfest.
Chuck and I were just fine. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Chuck's right there with me until we got to that solar booth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chuck
there we
kept
go.
wandering off like
she
a,
held
like
me-
a kid,
she helped-
or like a
she
stray,
held me
like a
up.
stray
It was
cat.
like trying to keep an 8-year-old
Oh.
in tow or something, or hurt
need
the
that-
cat, right, Abe?
You need that anti-monkey
Well, it's
butt
easy to look
powder.
when you ain't buying. It's hard to buy when you're flying.
Monkey
dude.
butt powder. That's right. Gold Bond. That too. Maybe some
Gold
salve.
Uh-oh.
Monkey butt.
Is it 73 or is it 73? Is Arnie trying to start a fight?
It depends if you're,
73. It's
if you're
73.
talking to multiple people. It's 73.
It's also
Well, I
20
mean,
meter.
everybody's always listening.
It's also 20 meter, not meters. It's because it's one band, 20 meter band.
Oh, Chuck is taking up the gauntlet.
Man,
Herding
That's
cats,
right.
Kathy. Herding cats.
That's
I
right,
know.
Kathy. Especially that one you stay with, Kathy Thompson. Mm-hmm.
well, she's used to me.
Don't forget the salve for when your
Salve.
feelings get hurt.
That's
Did I-
right.
Did I tell you to put a salve on that?
Yeah, change that.
Mike,
dressing.
what is the forecast for Hamvention? That's T.O. We need to look at the forecast for
53.
next week.
53 during the day.
That's chilly.
Didn't it rain last year?
No.
No.
I think it rained overnight one year.
Maybe,
one year.
maybe overnight. Every day was,
It was actually good last year.
yeah.
Because the year before, a couple years ago, man, it rained a lot.
Whatever day we were, the
Whoa.
first day we went out walking, it was hot.
Look at this.
RF, what?
Weather
you
Channel is sponsored by Pasternak RF Power Amplifiers.
No, they're sponsored by Google Ads, and we can tell what
Right.
you've been looking at. So when you look for Swedish penis pumps, you may want to do that
Oh,
incognito
oh,
or something.
oh. This is 67 there right now.
That's
I think next week
Saturday
it's-
today.
I think next week it's not as warm.
So it's
Oh,
going to rain
well.
on Wednesday. 42%. I didn't
Whoa,
ask you to.
what?
What are you doing?
I didn't ask you to
What are
play
you
a
doing?
video. Oh, it's
Huh?
just the way that the internet's worked today, man.
With my brother's kids or something. You nerve
All right,
wracking
so-
sons of bitches.
So
Wednesday morning showers. Thursday 76, mostly sunny. Friday 79 with thunderstorms. Saturday a 38% chance of rain. Sunday a 41% chance of rain. Why don't they say a 59% chance of sun?
Well, it could still be cloudy though.
Like it's a
Yeah,
it's a
could be
9% chance of rain on
So,
Thursday.
It's not.
They can't tell you it's an 81% chance of sun.
That's not a terrible forecast, though.
It's not bad.
But are you leaving
There
like at
is-
the crack of dawn? On
It is for
Sunday,
the
Jim?
guys on the flea market. You guys bring your
We
Bring
got to
your
be out of
tarps.
the house by 10 anyway. Yes.
Don't you like to get up early and go because you'll have gotten frustrated and angry for 3 days and then
Right.
What are you doing, Tio? Because I think I stay one more day.
I'm driving.
It's cheaper.
So-
It's cheaper to fly out on Monday than it is
Yeah,
Sunday.
it is. See, I'm driving, so and I got to go to work on Monday, so I'm leaving Sunday morning. I want to be
have
gone
go
by
to work
7 or
Monday
8,
too.
9 at the
I'm
latest.
gonna work from Dayton.
So Mike's saying he's getting a different weather forecast.
The one I saw was totally different than that. But that was off my phone. So
Let's see what I got.
Was you looking at Dayton or was you looking at Xenia? Yeah, Arnie said. Chris says that AccuWeather shows something different.
That's a damn weatherman.
Let's see what AccuWeather says.
I don't know, Chuck Chambers.
it says 59 right now on the one I'm looking at for Xenia. Let's do Weather Channel.
Or you all are staying in the park for Huntsville, right?
Yeah.
Did
I got a
anybody see the
campsite and no
pictures?
camper.
Did y'all see the pictures of the tornado that was in Montesano?
Yeah.
I did.
Joe Brett got a personal report from his on-site resource there at Montesano, and there was no damage, no significant damage to the park.
Yeah, so this is the AccuWeather forecast.
Yeah, they're quite a bit
70s.
different, like 10 degrees.
I want Daytona Beach, you stupid thing.
And then this is
hourly,
the
though.
Weather Channel
That's
forecast.
why.
Wednesday, 71, 76, 79, 80. And then pretty good chance of rain. And then these guys here are saying a 74% chance of rain on Friday, 41% chance of rain on Saturday. So bring your slickers and your rubbers, folks.
Yeah, I better pack a raincoat. I may debut some new T-shirts there. I might do a few T-shirts.
There's the Weather Underground forecast.
The weather. That's the one I want. The underground one.
And
Man,
Friday,
that's-
thunderstorms, showers, scattered
It
thunderstorms.
opens Thursday, right? Doesn't it do? Don't they open Thursday?
That's
Or
when
Friday.
we can get in to get. I think the vendors are allowed in on Thursday, and the media and all that.
Yeah, those guys are so busy that day that's like worthless going in almost.
But yeah, suck.
Maybe I can line a few up. What do you guys? What do you guys want to see from the?
cabins are booked.
What do you guys want to see from Dayton? Do you guys, if we're interviewing people, what do you want to see?
Was Kenwood
So we have
supposed to be
kind of an
announcing a
idea.
new radio, and Flex is supposed to be announcing a new radio, and ICOM's supposed to be announcing a new radio?
Somebody said
I didn't know about-
ICOM is, but and Flex. Well, it's
About time.
I watched Kyle's thing. That was all speculation.
Was he speculating?
I think so.
That son of a.
This is what we'd like to see from Flex. Kind of. I watched like a couple minutes.
Well, I mean-
like, oh come on, you guys don't know nothing.
I
Well,
didn't
what
get
do-
a-
what do we
I didn't
wanna see from
that
Flex?
video. I think a 9700 clone is what the current buzz is.
Right.
For Flex.
Something. For a
So you
Flex,
don't have to use the transverters? Is that the thing?
I guess, or a bolt-on transverter for the existing unit.
Well, Jim, you know how you'd know is if your Power Genius had 2 and 70 built in.
Right. And it don't.
Does it? No. So well, there's another amp that can sell.
Yeah. Unless they do a whole new box for it, which I don't know. Maybe they would.
I do know if I buy a new amp, it's going to have 6 on it this time.
Of course.
I mean, if it's something that bolts on to the existing chassis, then it's going to be a transverter, a flex transverter that maybe
See,
has.
now
both
Arnie wants
bands
to
in
go.
it.
Arnie wants
Chuck,
to go
I
now.
watched your video on that tuner, that 100
tuner?
watt tuner, the one you
Yeah.
just did, the one you did yesterday.
Yeah.
But it only does 50 watts on 17 and up. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 17 and up, it's 50 watts. It says, and that's on everything, which is
How do
kind
you
of
call
weird
it a
because it
100 watt
was
tuner if it only
because
does
it was
50 watts?
everything. I don't know. I don't have it for that. I have it for my little PA50 is what I want to use it with. So I don't really care, but it's a cool little. I mean, look how tiny this thing is. I mean, it's the size of my hand. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Folks write themselves right there, but
And then it says on it, it says 125 watts. Some guy posted it. Oh, it's 125 for the Pro. I'm like, yeah, but everything in the book
The
and
paperwork.
on
Did
their
you
paperwork
push
says
100 to it to see what would happen?
I did. I did push. In fact, I meant to write that on the thing in my comments. But I did. I talked to on 40 to the guys in San Diego, and I was getting my full 100 out for about 15, 20 minutes. So it does work on 100, but that was 40, not 17.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm
I-
wondering.
I don't know what it'll.
So Thump is asking about the solar storm, and basically, Thump, the solar storm is killing ham radio.
It is.
Yeah, it's causing a lot of disruption and disturbance, making skywave propagation unreliable. Somebody, Jim, pull up the muff map. What's the muff map look like?
Hold on. Well, I'll tell you what. I was doing FT8 yesterday, and there was just very few stations on, and you could absolutely tell that propagation was.
Do you still have your 9700?
Yeah.
Is it the same size as the 7300? It was, wasn't
exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it really light?
Normally, it's got more yellow on it.
It's probably the same weight as your 710.
I disconnected all my antennas because I didn't know what all this stray RFs could possibly damage my radio.
Did you put your tinfoil hat on too?
So you ain't getting.
Oh, Matt was looking for a $200 off. I thought maybe there was one.
10 meters for sure.
Well, there's only 2 dots on there over by Japan. Normally they have those all over. Well, it looks like there's some yellow ones on there too.
See, Japan makes their own propagation.
Are we picking a frequency for 2?
This meters? Was refresh my memory. This is megahertz, not meters that they're showing, right?
Correct.
Yeah, because it's frequency.
Mike wants to know.
12 megahertz. What is that?
It's close to. What is that? That's it's higher. It's lower than 30, right?
Yeah, 30 is it's higher than 30. It's between. Jesus,
it's lower than 30.
Lower than 30. Yeah. No, 30 is 10 megahertz.
Yeah, so lower, right? So because 20 meters is 14 megahertz, right? So 12 would be in between. No, you're right.
12 is higher.
12 is higher than 10 megahertz.
Like I was saying, it's just higher than 30.
Like he was saying.
That's right.
Like he was saying.
Somebody ain't had enough Coke this morning. So 12 megahertz in Japan, 33 megahertz over here in southwestern Europe. That's Portugal and Spain down there, the north coast of Africa. 21.
It doesn't look good, is what we're saying.
It's shite, lad.
And there's lots of noise from like 40 down.
Yeah.
Like lots
of 40. Yeah,
noise.
40 was really noisy the other day.
Yeah, I did FT8 on 40 last night, and usually 40 meter FT8 up until the last day or so, 40 meter FT8 is just bumper to bumper, right? Wall to wall. And it ain't. It was a lot less traffic on it.
What I noticed was kind of weird is a lot of noise, but I didn't have a lot of S units of noise. It was just noisy.
We're not streaming on Thursday too, right?
Correct.
So just PSA for everybody, no stream on Thursday.
We might even replay this show on Thursday.
Depending on how drunk we get, yeah.
Unless the pork chop sandwich place is open, we may be streaming Thursday if they're open early. Right, Jim?
Right.
Ham alert went off last night. Old Joe Brett was doing FT8 on 6 meters.
Oh, Joe Brett.
Right.
The only band that's open.
6.
And Gary said 6 was Gary said something at the beginning of the show about 6 meters.
Gary always does. He does 6 meter every day, man.
Right.
Talks into Texas and Florida every day.
Every damn day.
But it's dead. There's nothing there. I don't hear anything on here unless it's open on 6. Unless I do the bozo net, then I can talk to somebody.
Let me see what 6 meter.
Jim, actually
FT8.
Dennis and I should try 6. Dennis, if you just get a halo up, I can probably get you.
Yeah, Dennis.
Chuck would like to see your D region, Jim.
He wants to see the D.
Easy.
He wants to see the DRAP, the D region absorption prediction, the DRAP.
Six meters.
What?
I was pulling up 6 meter FT8 to see if there's anything showing up on there.
Dennis,
pull up the D RAP.
I'm working on it, Chief. I mean, there's 3 of y'all sitting there.
Hey, Dennis, I think I have a little hex beam you can have for 6. So that'll give you 2 elements, about 6 dB.
You had to plus that up, son.
Oh, yeah, I know.
The D RAP. Ooh, Jim.
I'm telling you.
it ain't Jim. It's in somebody's house with a tile floor because Jim's in a carpeted house. It would go beep, not beep, 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 beep.
Allegedly.
We don't have smoke detectors here. So
I don't have any here either. Why would I need them?
Did you guys see the aurora last night? I forgot to go out and look.
So I saw it, but the
we
light pollution
supposedly
was
were
so
able
bad.
to.
I could just tell it was there. I couldn't really enjoy
Right.
it.
So what are we looking at here with the D-Wrap?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe we should get 45. Was it 45 that put that up there?
Yep.
Maybe he should
come on
explain
and
what we're looking
He
at.
should come on and explain it.
I'm gonna drop him a link. You can join us.
So this is attenuation levels, I guess, by
For maximum
frequency.
absorption. So you're attenuated by like 30. So if you were to look at
30 to
7 meters,
35.
7 megahertz on there, it's 30 dB of attenuation.
Yeah.
So that means that your signal is getting absorbed by the D layer and
Yep.
not reflected back down.
Yep.
Dang it.
I mean, that doesn't look too good.
This is interesting. We should get a baseline
forgot to
when we're
look,
not
Dennis.
in the middle of a proton flux or whatever this is.
Hit that
Kathy
play
mentioned
button.
that we
Oh,
might be able
yeah.
to see it, Dennis, and I forgot to go out.
It's
I
the
might have
big
been
nothing.
asleep by the time it was.
It's the nothing.
Right.
We need a luck dragon.
It looks like it's getting worse.
So Ape, explain to me how this works with the flat Earth thing and the sun thing. Ooh,
Well,
there it
when
is.
you have
This
the
is a
disk
short
rotates,
version. Red is bad. Red is bad.
and there's a light in the sky. First off, this is probably from scientific experiments in the atmosphere.
Trust the science, man.
Right.
The atmosphere. Is that what you said?
Plane.
The atmosphere.
Right. The atmosphere.
So it's interesting how it flares up sometimes in that big circle in the middle. Like that.
Boom.
Wow.
So they were saying, like, all the guys on the YouTube were like, "You better get to Walmart, boy, and buy your beans and rice. This one's it's coming this time. This time's real."
There's a 10% chance that y'all going to die.
Get some milk
The
and
entire
bread.
planet going to be thrown back to the dark ages.
Oh, Lordy.
It's caveman time, son.
in the hell?
Right.
That is kind of cool. I mean, that ain't nothing in Africa, though.
There's no hams there.
Yeah, wow. Okay, that's a good one. Look at that.
That must have been when the flare hit, and they were calling this a cannibal flare. I like how the media comes up with these words to scare everybody. Like, well, see, what you see is a flare is coming, right? But then there's another cannibal flare behind that flare that overtakes the original flare and doubles down on flares.
Watch that one.
Well, supposedly in CB, if you key up at the right time, you can use some guy's carrier to help your signal out. But I know.
Okay.
I don't know. It might be like 18-foot coax too. You know,
it's like the Weather Channel, Ape, with naming every time it snows more than 2 inches. Winter Storm Karen, Winter Storm Ivan, Winter Storm.
Or they're like a bomb. They're like, this one is a flurry bomb. It's a regular snow flurry, but it's like a bomb snow flurry.
A bomb flurry.
They do all that. That's right. That's right, Bazzy. Get yourself the toilet paper.
That's right. Oh Lord!
I'm going to set Dennis up. I'm going to set Dennis
I'm a
up
ham
with
radio operator. I'm
6 meter hex, and we are going to bring 6 meter back in California.
Are you going to make 6 meter great again?
To tell you the truth, supposedly there's a group I've only checked a few times, but I've never heard them. But supposedly there's a group up in SAC.
You on FT8 on 6 meters.
So
QRP.
You see if I can get this guy.
Get him, Jim.
All right, boys. Well, it's about time to make water.
Yeah. I need a new Pope.
It has been fantastic. Chuck has an announcement.
Our Poseidon, you guys, that thing is good on 2 meters and good on
11.
70 centimeter.
It
I
is.
like that.
About the bonus,
It's very strange.
Do you need to tune it or just work it?
You can.
I don't know
You
that
can
I
tune it. You
checked
can tune
mine.
it, but it was. I'm pretty sure it was under 2 on both.
Nice.
I'll
One
have
less
to sweep
antenna to
mine.
carry.
But I know
it's my 705 go-to antenna now.
I know my 991 would tune. I think it tuned those two bands. I'm not sure. Maybe not. But still, it was good enough to use without folding back much, if any.
Woo.
I don't know if I don't know if I kept those specs or not. I have to
Meet
look.
your boy.
One other PSA
No,
before
we can leave now if you want.
No,
But
just we have 3 tumblers left. I would like to not have to carry them to date, and I would like to mail them out Monday morning.
you don't like
If you
carrying stuff,
order
guys.
now, right now, I can get them to the post office today, and you might have them by Tuesday. So you could carry.
So you can bring them
yours
with you.
to date.
And probably
Exactly
How about
right.
and maybe before that.
I got
And
3.
our antennas are 2 to 3 days, depending
If
on
you
where
want,
you live.
if you want yours by Tuesday, you need to order it today, and I will pack it up and tote it to the post office directly.
And we do still have some antennas in stock. So
If they're
you
open.
want an
I
antenna.
don't know. Main post offices, I think.
All depends. Mine closes at 10 or something on Saturday.
Well, we've got
Mine
like a
closes
regional
at noon.
distribution center here, and it may be open. And if the orders are, yes, I would say if you're going to order it, you got about 30 minutes for it to happen. Because I'll have to get them boxed up and drive all the way to Montgomery. But
Arnie
I do
wants
that. We could sell 3 of them right
All right,
now.
so we're getting him boxed up is he has to go outside for a Newport, has to drink a Dr. Pepper, has to find the tumblers.
No, I am not remoting the Flex. It's all sitting right here. I've got it on another monitor, but yeah, it's
You do
right here behind me.
remote it though, don't you?
Oh yeah,
From
I
your
do it
tablet,
from work
from
every
I do
your-
it
day
from
while
work
he's
all day.
working.
From
Right.
his tablet.
All right, boys, I got to take a serious leak. What's the
All
story
right.
here?
See ya. Clicking a button.
Bye,
Have
guys.
fun, y'all. Enjoy
Later,
your
everybody.
Wait,